In the heart of southern Nigeria lies Enugu, a land where every hill, every stone, and every whisper of the wind carries memory. Here, within the quiet embrace of the village of Neke, time slows and the soul of Africa speaks. It is a place where legends were born, where gods walked alongside mortals, and where the stories of survival and might echo across generations. Neke is not just a village, it is a spiritual ground, a battlefield of destiny, and a cradle of traditions deeply woven into Africa's sacred fabric. Within its soil rests the legacy of deities, warriors, and ancestors who defied time, conquest, and oblivion. This is the story of a people who fought with the strength of gods and preserved their truth against all odds. This is the Ishenoboro village square in Ishenu village of Neke. These women are out here to protest the killing of the family of Ikeze, a family of 6 that just lost 5 family members. Their food was poisoned, and after taking them to the hospital, 5 of them died. Only one, their first son, survived. That is why these women are here protesting, because this has never happened in this village called Neke. It is heartbreaking and it must stop. Before now, a group of youth from Ihamufu town in the same Isuzo local government area of Enugu state stormed Neke in protest. They visited the Igwe Udogo's palace, the king of Emora autonomous community at Neke, to demand justice, because that is where the wife of Ikeze hails from. The wife of Ikeze hails from Ihamufu, got married to Mr. Ikeze Barnabas. That is why these women are protesting now. They have also gone to the Igwe's palace, Igwe Udog, the king of Emora autonomous community, to complain and demand justice. This is evil and must not be allowed to continue happening. These 3 dead bodies here were part of the family of 6 that was poisoned. These were the last ones that died in the hospital at Ikem. They were taken there for treatment and they were responding to treatment. But after the nurse came and sent away the people that were looking after them, something happened. I think they injected something in the drip. And after some time, the 3 of them gave up. 2 died the previous day. Only 1 survived out of the 6 in that family. And they have taken him to an undisclosed location for safety. And that one survived because he didn't eat. He refused to eat that food because he doesn't like eating their labor. And that was why he refused to join them. I think he only licked some soup. This is bad. This is bad. It has never happened in this town before. So that's why the women came out to protest. This is not just a story, it is a tragedy. A true life account that shook an entire community in Enugu State, Nigeria. The story of the Neke family, a family of 6 whose lives were poisoned, broken, and silenced. This is Obungene village square in Ishenu village of Neke town. On August 30th, 2025, the Neke family of Neke town faced the unthinkable. After years of living in the northern Nigeria, they returned home in 2024, seeking safety from Fulani terrorists, bandits, and kidnappers. But what they hoped would be a safe refuge turned into the stage for their untimely deaths. Soon after their return, a bitter land dispute erupted between Mr. Neke and extended relatives. Elders intervened and awarded the farmland to him, land that would sustain his family, but peace never returned. One of his relatives, angered by the decision, allegedly threatened revenge, and a day later, tragedy struck. This is Neke town, whereby anybody that commits evil is instantly punished by the gods. The family's staple food, semovita, locally known as alibo, was poisoned. Mr. Nke's wife and 2 of their children, after they all 6 of them ate the food, left for night vigil. They returned from a night vigil and soon complained of severe stomach pains. By the end of the day, 2 children were gone. The others were rushed to the hospital in Neke, a neighboring town, the capital of Isuzu local government area of Enugu State, fighting for their lives. Let me withhold the name of the hospital. Only 1 child survived out of the family of 6 because he refused to eat the meal and only licked soup. This is Onunko village square. So the women are gathered here to protest the evil act. They are gathered here to protest the family that was poisoned. Like I said, the name of this village square is Onunko. Such an evil act has never been committed in this town in history. These women are not happy at all, and they want the culprit to be punished or to be banished from this town. In the hospital at Neke, hope seemed to return. Mr. Neke, his wife, and one of their sons were recovering. They even sat upright, speaking to relatives. which showed sign of recovery. But then a nurse ushered their caregivers outside, citing routine checks. Minutes later, the family was gone. It was later revealed that substances had been injected into their drips. The nurses were arrested, but soon released. The release of the hospital workers sparked outrage. The youth of Ihamufu town, another town in Isuzu local government where the woman hails from, stormed Neke village and protested in front of the palace of Igwe Udog, who promised that even though the nurses had been released, justice would definitely be given to their family members. The women of Neke also rose in defiance, storming the village squares, markets, and sacred grounds. They gathered at Ishenoboro, prayed at Nkwo Market, Neke, and finally marched to Onunkpo, the sacred ground where the gods of Neke are invoked in times of crisis. There, they cursed the perpetrators, declared justice, and warned. Such evil had never been seen before in Neke and would never be tolerated again. Okay, good afternoon, ma. Because I have some people now try if I heard iso na no wine and meru protest tak. Because kowara ayo ibu.
Wala ambo ngozi na mimi ambo ishe.
Neke wa.
Yes. Ise nwoke a bụ nwoke suba usagbara ọsọ ndụ. Maka na ọnọdụ bịara gbanwere ne ka ọ nọ na Gombe. Okporo ndube nata. Ka okporo ndube nata ọ na-agbagharị kwa ụbọchị na-achọ ihe ha ga-eji dị ndụ. So all of a sudden, though by February, the man is going to Owobonoda. So he buga kwa hospital, make the the man wokoro kwa naga. So surprisingly last week, I said na Richardini abane naba. In the morning, ofuni me bad nap, bido boba. From vomiting, the chain or just ordinary header. Or converse one. So from the conversion now, they now suspected no attack. A Russia down to Assemblies of God Church. So about members na pastor the conversion now led to the last baby, I think, or the second to last baby, Baze into coma. So at that stage, Baze na Oku agafekukwe. So from Kabarakoma, didn't cause only the videos in a converse. Mama, everybody, even the father was like this, motionless. So he waited to Russia and in the hospital, affect land. So can on affect land after some days, there were improvements. Because now there was a testimony on Sunday that now the woman is going to go consciousness. Even as she was conversing, so but when she regained her consciousness,
in time, the man who poisoned the family was identified. And the people of Neke saw this as proof that their gods remain alive and potent. Despite centuries of colonialism and missionary influence, the deities of justice and protection still guard the land. For the people, this was not only about a family's death. It was about the survival of morality, justice, and tradition. The story of the Neke family is not an isolated tragedy. It is a warning that evil has no hiding place, not in Neke, not in Nigeria, not anywhere in the world. And now, the people call for support, solidarity, and vigilance, because no one knows who the next victim will be. The women of Neke are still not satisfied. They plan another powerful protest on Tuesday, the 9th of September 2025. And they plan to storm Nkwo Market again, where they will block all the entrances to Neke town, stopping everybody from entering the market on that same day. This is a resistance to evildoers. And the women threaten that if this ever happens again in Neke town, they are ready to deploy everything in their power, including going stark naked, to ensure that such evil never happens again. So, we implore you to join the Neke women and the people of Neke town in fighting injustice, in fighting evil, in fighting any form of oppression. It was also alleged that there are some powerful forces behind the man who poisoned the family of Ikeze. And that was why the hospital workers were released immediately. This is one of the reasons why the women of Neke are protesting, because justice has not been done to this case.
I heard wine Neke as early as 6-7 a.m. They were all over the place. They came to Ishenobor. There was a lot of women, and some of us came out from our houses wondering what was happening. Because
maka o nwere nwanne anyị nwoke gburu ya na nwunye ya na ụmụaka ya ịtọ, so ha dị ise gburu, and iwe na-ewe anyị. That's why I ji wepụta ka anyị jee mee ngagharị iwe wee mara ihe kpatara gịnị ka ha mere eji wee gbuo ha, and anyị chọrọ ka anyị mara ndị ahụ gburu ha, because na ndị ha mụfu na-ewe ewe na-egburu nwa ha, and anyị chọrọ ka ndị ha mụfu bịa nụsa ya ọgụ, because anyị akpaghị akpa na ọha. Onye nwa ka anyị na-agagharị.
The interview with Madam Ebere revealed that one of the reasons why they are praying and protesting and singing praises to God is to stop them from using evil manipulation against one of the witnesses. According to her, they've already started manipulating him so that he will begin to tell lies rather than say the truth of what happened. This is one of the reasons why they are praying.
So that no man will kwesịrị ikwu na ihe ọ hụrụ n'ụlọ
Ochidotom.
yes ka Ochidotom.
Ya bụ ihe mere. Okay. So ekpere unu kpere now, unu believe na ọ na-arụ ọrụ.
I believe na ọ na-arụ ọrụ.
Okịta unu kpechere ekpere, unu ga-emekpawo meeting a nzukọ a n'ọnụ mkpọ. Kedu ihe ọzọ? Kedu the next step?
The next step bụ n'oru ụbọchị nwanne echi on Tuesday na anyị ga-agbakọta na junction ebe ahụ na that roundabout, yes, na anyị ga-emechi ụzọ n'echi Enugu abịa mechikwa ụzọ Shike na-abịa.
Nwere onye ga-agafe? Ọ ga-eme throughout the day or for some hours?
Oh, some hours, so that m ga-ejekwasị anyị ejebazịa.
Okay, ihe unu na-eme, kedu ihe unu chọrọ ya ime achieve?
Ihe anyị chọrọ ime achieve na anyị chọrọ ka anyị mara ebe mmiri so wee bụ okpu ugboro.
Ndị bịa gbuo
ndị gburu ezinụlọ ahụ.
Ya ka anụrụ m na mgbe edujere ndị ahụ n'ọgwụ.
So, if you believe in justice, lend your voice, like, comment, share, and subscribe for more revelations.